us means you have two subtrusts. You automatically have protections for disabled beneficiaries or underage beneficiaries. You also have a healthcare proxy living will integrated with the second crack at the apple provision, all that stuff, and you have a good comprehensive extended power of attorney with instructions attached tied back to your will. So a very good plan, far superior than what you're typically used to seeing. But other people say, you know what, I want to do the TLC family rule book. This is now where we can get into a little more extensive things. So we can have an open box, shifts control about disability and death, provides tax planning at death, asset protection to spouse or loved ones after death, avoids probate, and keeps the estate private. So I'm going to go back here to my friends, right? Bob and June, is it? I'm going to go back to Bob and June. I'm going to tell you a story. The story is called the dollar story. So Bob has this dollar, and let's assume that that dollar represents Bob's entire estate. About right? You're rich. What can Bob do with that dollar? Anything he wants, right? He could spend it, he can save it, he can give it away. Well, that dollar, whether Bob has $10,000 or $10 million, I don't care. That's his. Now, when he dies, what's he going to do with that, June?
He'll probably take it with him.
He'll probably take it with him, huh? Boy, you're getting thrown under the bus here left and right.
She's always saying that because it's true.
If the shoe fits, right? Well, one of the things that Bob understands is because he can do anything he wants with that dollar, who else can, Holly? His creditors and predators, right? So what we've got to do is, when he dies, we're going to give it to you, right? And what can you do with it? And if you can, who else can? Your creditors and predators, all the things we've been talking about. See, how many years you've been married? 46 years, God bless you. You know what I think after 46 years? I think Bob loves you way too much to give you his money.
You're probably right.
He's liking this. Now he's liking this, right? So what we're going to do, look, don't get too excited here, Bob. So what happens is Bob, when he dies, he's not going to give you a penny. He's going to take his money, put the dollar back down. He's eyeing that. He knows the serial number. All right, so this is the same guy who said he has his communion money, too. So Bob's going to take his dollar and he's going to put it over here and he's going to put it in a trust for June. He's going to say in his trust that June's the beneficiary. She gets the income of the principal whenever she wants. All she has to do is ask the trustee. You okay with that? Oh, the head stopped nodding when I said that. Oh, yeah, I don't want to ask anybody for my money. How about if I make you the trustee? Okay, see how easy that was? So you're the trustee, you're the beneficiary, you can get it whenever you want, right? So who else can? Creditors and predators. It was a nice try, June. Do you have children? How many?
3.
All right, give me the first two's names.
Danny, Tricia.
Danny and Tricia. Okay, we're not going to forget the third one, but I only need 2 for my story.
Last one's an attorney.
The last one's an attorney. Oh boy, now you're really in trouble. Talk about no referees in the game. Holy moly. All right, so Danny and Tricia. So what we're going to do, June, when he dies, he's going to put all his money in a trust for your benefit, and he's going to make Dan your co-trustee. So all you have to do is say to Dan, when you want money, Dan, I need you to sign off here, get me some money. So Bob's finally dead, 46 years, you know, but what, aren't you glad you came today? So now you say to Dan, honey, I need $25,000 out of Dad's trust. Why is that, Mom? I need a new car. And Dan says, you know what, Mom? There's nothing wrong with your 1975 Dodge Dart. It still runs like a top. You can't have the money. How happy is June? She's not happy. So what does June do? June says, you know what, your father was funny, but he said there's 2 words I